Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here. I am a little sick, so I do apologize if I sound a little bad, but like I said, I do apologize for that. Um, anyway, we'll be looking ahead to today's games for the playoffs, Sunday, April 17th. So, learned just a little bit last night from the playoffs from last night. As you guys saw, Golden State and OKC just destroyed, so stacking them obviously was not the right idea. Had a feeling stacking those the games that were a little bit a little bit closer, but their over and unders. I mean, sorry, um, yeah, they were like a little bit closer, but total points scored weren't as high. Those were obviously the games to stack. That Boston game and the Indiana game were the two games to stack. So with that being said, that's going to be a little interesting going into tonight. I think that's the way, for the most part, I'm going to attack things here. As attack the closer spread than having all the big names if it's going to be a blowout. So that's how I'm going to attack it tonight. So anyway, with that being said, hope you guys had a good time in the NBA last night. We did okay, nothing special. Like I said, stacked the wrong game. So, definitely going to get back at it here tonight, though. NBA playoffs is a little bit different, but we're definitely going to get it, and we're going to get it here today. So anyway, we will be discussing today's small four-game playoff slate. Anyway, guys, if you haven't done it, if you have not done it, check out our NBA package, $25 for the entire playoffs. It did start yesterday, but you guys can still join. You are not too late. You can follow us on Twitter, or you can message us as well on our NBA Premium page. We will have the regular and the Premium page links down there for you guys. You guys can click on either one of those and get you all set up. Also, if you guys don't have Twitter, we can also email you guys the lineups. We'll have our email down there for you guys. Email us and we'll get you all set up as well. So, and then we got our in MLB going on as well. If you guys are not into NBA anymore, you want to switch over to MLB, definitely we got that going as well. If you don't want to do the research, let us do it for you. We've got a little bit of a sale going on for MLB. I've been saying it the last couple of days. We only got 4 days left on this, so definitely got to get over there. 10 per week, 30 per month, 100 to the All-Star break, and 200 for the season. It's usually 15. It's usually 15 per week, 50 per month, 150 to the All-Star break, and 275 for the whole season. So definitely getting a discount there. So definitely check out our MLB package as well. And I will have the MLB Premium Twitter page in the comment section for you guys as well. So, with all that being said, let's get into this four-game slate. So, our first game we got is Detroit and Cleveland, 200 over and under in Cleveland by 10. So, as I said, I want to try and attack these closer spreads. This has the second highest spread of the night with 10. So, I mean, I don't mind maybe tacking one or two guys from this one. I personally don't know if I really need LeBron tonight. Because if you looked at some of the winning lineups last night that won the tournaments, they really, they didn't have any of the big guys. They just played it, mid-range players. I think they had DeRozan, Klay Thompson, George. So for the most part, they didn't go big at all. And then they had I think it was Thomas and Jeff Teague. So we'll definitely have to see 10-5. That's a little expensive here against Detroit. Plus, it's only a 200 over and under. But obviously, one guy that's going to go off for Cleveland is going to be LeBron. So if you guys want to spend up, you guys can do it. He's just very expensive, as we all know. Not the best rating either, only a 69. Still supposed to score the most out of this small forwards, but I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, you guys can pick him, but my strategy may be just to be a little bit different here today. I mean, I'll still have him in one, but my other one I may not have him. And then you got Kyrie Irving. I don't mind Irving, still pretty cheap, 7,500. I'll take it. Um, so it looks like Reggie Jackson's gonna play. Not sure if I want to go there or not, but yeah, maybe Reggie Jackson. But for the most part, I don't really want too many from this game. I don't mind Tobias Harris though. Man, he's been awful as well. Like I said, this game I just really don't care for this one. To be honest with you guys, maybe LeBron, maybe Morris, Irving, but that's really it. I don't care for anyone else. Um, not going to be the game I'm really going to be targeting. Probably maybe LeBron, maybe Irving, but that's maybe I think that's mostly it for that one. Not too much going on. Maybe Morris, but not too high on him. So we'll move on. Like I said, not too much going on. Charlotte and Miami, 199 over and under, Miami by 4. So as I just mentioned earlier, I want to be targeting the closer games, even though the total points may be the lowest, second lowest of the night. Miami's only by 4, so going to be a very competitive game. So everyone's going to have to stay in there. So this is probably going to be one of the games I'm going to target right away. Goran Dragic, I like him. 7,000. Walker is a pretty good defender though, but I do like Dragic quite a bit. Um, Kemba Walker has a pretty hard matchup. Maybe a GPP, but probably going to go with Dragic here. I like Dwayne Wade quite a bit in playoffs. He's usually pretty good in the playoffs, so I like Dwayne to get me 33, 34. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe a little bit higher, probably around 34, 35 range for Dwayne Wade tonight. Plus, he's pretty respectable on his price as well. All right, you got Nicholas Batum. I don't know if he's going to play. Um, So it says he's fine. The big thing here is, his ankle is still lingering a little bit. He has some had sorry, he has had some time off. But man, if you look at him, he's just been all over the place. But if he's going to go up against Joe Johnson, and we like picking on Joe Johnson, so if Batum's going to go up against Joe Johnson, probably going to pick him small forward, not too pretty tonight. Batum's going to be pretty well owned, so probably going to go with Batum against Joe Johnson. Justice Winslow has the best rating of the night. I don't mind him just because maybe he's going to get you some minutes. GPP just because for the most part he hasn't really done too much. 10, 16, 10, 0. So 3,500 maybe just a fill-in guy. We did that last night with Iguodala and he did okay, but it's up to you guys. I'm not too high on Winslow tonight. Um, and then you got Luol Deng, Marvin Williams. I don't mind Luol. Here, maybe get you 25, 30. Price is pretty respectable. Charlotte, not the best team against power forward, so I don't mind Deng at all. Probably not going to target Marvin Williams here against Luol. Luol, really good defender, as we all know. And then yeah, I'm going to say the best play for center position, obviously, is Hassan Whiteside. I think he's gonna, just do, just as good, maybe better. Get you 35-40 here tonight against Charlotte. Not the best defensive team down there, so I don't mind him. Maybe Al Jefferson GPP. That's a very deep GPP play though. He's been hot those last 2 games. Boston, Orlando, not good teams though against the center position. Miami is really good against the center position. Playing Al Jefferson many minutes, so definitely a GPP. But Whiteside obviously is going to be the safe bet if you want to go that way there. So really like Dragic, Dwayne Wade, I like him. Batum, don't mind Luol either. See, Jeremy Lin, I was looking at him. He has a high rating. Man, I don't know against Dwayne Wade. I don't know how that's gonna go. Um, so not gonna target too many Hornet guys in this. So I think that mostly does it. If you want to target a Hornet guy, I don't mind Walker, but that's more of a GPP. And then maybe Al Jefferson, that's a GPP as well. Um, and then the only maybe cash game is going to be a Batum. here against Joe Johnson. So, all right, we're gonna move on. We got Memphis, San Antonio, 190 over and under, and San Antonio by 15. So I think this is just gonna be a total blowout, just like like Golden State did to the Rockets last night. Uh, Man, don't know where you can really go on this one. Last time they played, it wasn't too long ago. They played on March 28th, so um, about a month ago. They're still on the record, so let's see what they did. This is they blew them out 101-87 though last time they played, so don't see Memphis putting up too much of a fight. As you see, none of the Memphis guys, I think, really did anything. I think this is when LaMarcus Aldridge, though, had a heck of a game. So that's the one guy I don't mind targeting. Um, yeah, because Kawhi was out. I don't mind Kawhi either, but how much they really need him, that's the big question for me. Do you want to spend up 8,900 get you 35 tonight? Because, I don't know if they'll really need him. But if you do want to spend up, I don't mind LaMarcus Aldridge. Um, the last two games against Memphis, he has just torched them. Yes, obviously people were out, but still, he torched Memphis. Zebo is a pretty good defender for the most part, but San Antonio is at home, and Aldridge has pretty good history in the past against them, so I really don't mind LaMarcus Aldridge at 8,200. And like I said, I don't really want to target two. Maybe Tim Duncan as a cheap play, but we all know how that goes with Tim. Probably only going to play about 23, 24 minutes tonight. Popovich not going to play him probably too much here if he doesn't need to, but he has the second best rating. Drummond has the best projection, but I'm not too high on him. So yeah, it's just gonna be a scrappy night as usual, guys. Just like last night, playoffs are a lot more difficult um, than regular season. So, like I said, don't mind Aldridge. Maybe Kawhi. Don't know if you guys want to go that high though. Maybe Barnes, 25 and 26 in this last two against San Antonio. So I think Kawhi was out both of those or one of those anyway. But 6,000. Last time I picked him though, he got me 5 fantasy points, so that really burnt me. Um, 6,000 maybe get you 25. Uh, Man, there's just not many options out there, so may have to go with Barnes. Um, Danny Green, don't think they're really going to need him here. So I think that mostly does that one. A lot of these games, as you see, there a lot of good defenses playing here tonight. So not too many over and under. So kind of like last night, if you score like a 255 or 260 in a tournament, I think you should be able to cash. Just because it's just, the cash game. So the cash line is going to be so low, and especially tonight, I think it's going to be low as well. So if you get a half decent lineup, I think you should be able to cash pretty easily. So I think the game everyone's going to be targeting is Portland and the Clippers, a 209 over and under, and the Clippers by 8. So yeah, definitely going to be a good one. The Clippers are the Clippers are pretty healthy for the most part. I think this should be a pretty good series for the most part. I think it's going to come down the wire, but overall the Clippers are going to take it. So you got Chris Paul and Damian Lillard. I'm going to give this one to Chris Paul here. They're going to be at home. Did really good at the Staples Center, so I like Chris Paul for 9,500. Lillard, better defender, but I still don't mind Chris Paul. I think he's going to easily get a double-double here just because, Griffin is back. Plus, you got Jordan down there, so definitely going to put out the assist as normal. So I really do like Chris Paul. Lillard, uh, not too high in Lillard. I still think he's going to have to produce, but um, last time he got 32 against him, that was a while back. But Lillard hasn't really been the same player since that All-Star break. So probably going to go with Chris Paul. And then you got McCollum. For me, I like him, but he's a little expensive here. Plus, you don't like I said, don't have too much salary, so you may have to go a little cheaper with Jamal Crawford. Who maybe only gets you 20, 23. I'll still take it. Um, Especially if a Reddick, I think he's going to play though, but if Reddick didn't play, Crawford was probably going to be like 80% owned. So I still don't mind Crawford for 4,300. You got Mo Harkless. Yeah, he hasn't been doing too much. Plus, they usually put him at the sorry, they usually put Harkless at the power forward position. Plus, and I don't like that tonight. He'll be going up against Griffin, so I don't like Harkless against Griffin at all. Aminu, he was pretty hot to finish the year. Last two games struggled. Not really of a offensive juggernaut, so not too high on him. Jeff Green, maybe 3,800. I don't mind Jeff Green as a punt play. If you get you 23, 24, I'll take it. Um, then you got Blake Griffin as well. I think he's gonna, see his normal minutes here in the playoffs. I think he's I think Doc is taking him off obvious restrictions here in the playoffs. So I think 45 from Griffin tonight. I really do see it. See him light it up here in the first game of the playoffs. So I do like Griffin quite a bit. Maybe Ed Davis, but I mean, he doesn't see enough minutes. Plus, he's going up against Griffin, really good defender. Griffin and Jordan are two really good defensive. Sorry, not de- sorry, the defensive rebounder. So, and Davis really relies on his rebounds. So, I think he'll probably only get about 15 to 17 fantasy points tonight. Don't see too much from him. So, um, and then you got DeAndre. Obviously, I don't mind him either. He's a little bit cheaper. His projections going down a little bit just because Griffin's back, so it's taking a little bit of a stress off Jordan. Don't need to score as much, so he's probably going to get around his 30 like he normally did when Griffin was back. So um, I think that does it. Small slate once again. Not too much to talk about here. As I said, a lot of defensive teams playing here tonight. So I'll try and get you guys a lineup. Not not too pretty. So anyway, let's try and get into this. So let's try and go Paul Dragic. Don't know if I can. I really want that though. Um, and then I'm gonna go Dwayne and Crawford. I'm gonna try that. Um, Small forward is where it's not gonna be too pretty here. Uh, let's skip that for now. Power forward, like I said, I really do like Blake Griffin. Hmm, that's interesting. Anyway, his rating's only 32 right now. I don't know. They obviously should update that, but I don't know why that's interesting. But I'm gonna put him in there anyway. I do like him. Um, and let's see where you can go. Not too much going on there. Let's see, we didn't mention Kevin Love too much. Maybe Kevin Love Detroit is a pretty good defense though, so I don't know if think I can get him in there. Um, so I don't think I can get Blake Griffin. Man, yeah, guys, this is not going to be easy tonight, just like last night. So um, let's see. So I said I didn't mind Batum. I don't think I can get him though. So let's just hurry up and get this over. Obviously, going to do a little bit more research. Let's do Jeff Green, Matt Barnes, I guess. And then Marvin Williams, don't like that at all. Trust me, don't use this lineup. It's just kind of a rough draft of who I'm kind of liking. Um, I don't really want to put Jeff Green and Barnes. Don't like that. And then Marvin Williams, don't really care for him at all, as I said earlier. So that's kind of who I'm liking a little bit, guys. Obviously, we got to get it all situated and do a little bit more research. Lineups lock at 12 o'clock on the West Coast, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast. So not as early as yesterday, but still relatively early locks. So, um, yeah, like I said, guys, it's not going to be easy here in the playoffs. Definitely got to get thinking a little bit more um, than normal. So, I think that does it. Hopefully that helped you guys. It's just going to be, like I said, really difficult here in the playoffs. So anyway, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos. So as I said, if you haven't done our $25 NBA package, definitely get it and get it all set up. We will have our NBA Twitter link in the comment section and our email as well. You guys can email us. So, like I said, with that being said, thank you for watching, and we will all see you guys tomorrow.